Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm running late today, so guys, let me get right into it. Start this conversation off. Now, guys, I was on, Facebook last night in the typical forums that I'm in. This will happen to be a forum, Pacifica forum. Well, y'all know what a Pacifica is, a Chrysler Pacifica, the minivan, okay? I saw an interesting debate going on, all right? A lady posed a question about which minivan should she get. Now, her choices was between a Honda Odyssey and a Chrysler Pacifica, okay? And guys, I'm reading the comments and reading the suggestion and reading the opinions, because that's all they are, opinions of other. And it was fairly interesting, guys. You would think because you're in a room of a particular make and model of car that the opinions in there would be biased. But no, it was people in there dogging out their very own car. All right. Now, you can't really ask me something like that because my answer would be a little biased. All right. So I'm aware of that. But some people was letting the lady know their true feelings about that vehicle. Now, a lot of things, here's what's saving that vehicle, that was keeping a lot of people on board with that vehicle. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, but stow and go. Okay, where you can let the seats down into the base of the vehicle and you have a lot of room in the rear. All right, but that was a big selling point for a lot of people. So if you in the market, if your family is growing and you now need a vehicle with more room and you contemplating a minivan, you might want to stay tuned for the rest of this video, all right? Because I'm going to go over some ins and outs. As far as which one you should get. Now, if your mind made up, your mind already made up, all right? If you debating, I don't know, who's up in there, who's in the minivan market right now? The Pacifica, the Honda Odyssey, and the Toyota make a van? Because Toyota name kept coming up for whatever reason. They come up all the time, all right? I don't know. It's one of those things. So, without wasting time, what I'm going to do, I was going to pop my garlic clove, but I don't want to gross y'all out again like I did the first time. So, I'm going to do this, guys. Let's start right into it. All right, let me pull up my phone. Y'all know the drill. So, we're going to start like this, guys, because y'all know my answer going to sound pretty biased. Y'all know who I'm choosing. So, we're going to go straight to the question in the comment section, all right? Now, this is, like I say, I'm a member of these Facebook forums, and I get to read problems and this and that. And I always come across interesting questions. This one lady had a question. She's trying to decide between the 2018 Honda Odyssey Elite or the 2019 Chrysler Pacifica Touring L Plus package, okay? And she want to know, she wants some opinions on as far as which one she should get. Now, guys, remember, this is a Facebook forum. Matter of fact, on top of that, it's a Chrysler Pacifica forum. So you would think people in here, you would think their answers would be a little biased, but no, it's pretty shocking, guys. Let's read the comments, okay? I'm going to click on comments. Okay, here go one. If you don't need the second stow and go, get the Honda, okay? I use mine pretty often, or I would have gotten a Honda. On two and love them. Okay, interesting. Here's another one. Pacifica is the greatest minivan ever built in North America. Hands down. You heard what Alan had said. Very important to have a good dealer. Okay. Shannon Moody. Shannon not too happy. Stay away from the Pacifica. With Chrysler, you get a lot of nice features for less money, but much worse quality. All right, guys. That's pretty interesting coming from Shannon inside a damn Pacifica forum room. Let's see some of the comments under here. If you don't like Chrysler vans, leave the group. Damn, it's pretty blunt. Just because I don't like them doesn't mean I don't have one and get helpful information from the group. So here's the thing. It looks like Shannon happened to own a Chrysler minivan or Pacifica, but she still have bad things to say about it. Interesting. Go figure. Okay, that says a lot about her and her decisions. Maybe that's why the other lady asking for opinions. She don't want to make the same mistake Shannon made. This is an interesting point, guys. Now, Michaels and Shannon, I've had two Pacificas and have had excellent reliability with both. My sister's Honda has been an incredibly unreliable vehicle for her. To each their own, I guess. There's a reason the Pacifica outsells the Odyssey, by 50,000 units annually? Oh, what was the response to that? I don't really have any input on the Odyssey. The last time I had one was 2004. My last two vans before the Pacifica were Toyota. I knew that word was going to come up. Never a single issue. I got the Pacifica to try to save money since I had two teens that were going to be driving. I've had nothing but issues, but I guess I could have gotten a limit. Never really had much luck with any other Chrysler product. Wow. Guys, again, these are different opinions from different people from all walks and form of life, okay? This is 100% true. Overall, the quality is far less. Yes, there are wonderful Pacificas and bad Odysseys, but generally the Pacifica is much less reliable than Odyssey, and I've had both. I'm wondering where they getting this perception that the Pacifica is not reliable. Are they having problem after problem after problem? Mind you guys, this Pacifica showed up in 2017, all right? So it's 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. I don't know. All right, Jose, Pacifica, if you're getting the extended warranty, otherwise stick to the Odyssey. I have an 18 Pacifica Limited, and while it is very comfortable and a lot of features, just the frustration of the aux battery alone makes me wish I had gone Odyssey. So this guy got such a huge problem with the start-stop system, he wished he had got an Odyssey. Wow, go figure. I'm going to skip him, okay? Kelly Mack, love my Pacifica, okay? Rosanna, never bought another Honda after our 2001 transmission failed Odyssey. My goodness, lady, this is 2001. Your transmission failed in 2001. Now you want to punish the company because, okay, Chrysler only since and no trans issue. Okay, that sounds encouraging. 2021 Pacifica we have is fine. Karen, I love my Pacifica. Auto start isn't working with new battery, but otherwise no problem. Okay, Suzanne, we traded in our Odyssey for the Pacifica last year. The Odyssey was not as amazing and reliable as my experience with Toyota cars. Never had a Sonata. The Honda engine was needing too much work for what I would expect from Honda. Would have been very pleased with the Pacifica. Okay. Interesting, guys. Let me remind you, this is opinions coming from people all over the world that happen to own a Pacifica. Okay. Here's something on the Touring. The Touring AL Plus has an upgraded sound insulation package. Okay. Nathan, we had in 2018 Odyssey and it was terrible. The doors open randomly, engine and transmission issue, and the audio system didn't work when it got hot outside. Interesting. All right. Oh my goodness. I knew somebody was going to yell this out. Mike Jacobs get the honor of yelling out, get a Toyota. Yeah, these guys, these type people are all over the place. Yeah, okay, get a Toyota. I get it. But that wasn't one of the questions, Mike. She wanted to know, should she get the Honda or the Pacifica? She didn't say, should I get the Honda or a Toyota? Okay, Toyota wasn't one of the questions. Lance, I just traded in my 19 Touring AR Plus with S package. I love that van. It ran nice. The only reason I traded it was because I was at 110,000 miles and I wanted a moonroof. I bought a 23 Limited. Wow. It really comes down to each and their own. Any vehicle can last long as it fails or falls down on keeping it maintained. Now, that is a common saying. If you maintain it, it'll last long. Okay. Well, what's considered maintaining a vehicle? You only limited to just simply changing the oil. You can't change the transmission fluid. They don't recommend a coolant flush to around 100,000 miles. So the tune-up is supposed to have 100,000 mile spark plugs in it. You know, so what do you mean by maintain? The thing is, maintenance schedule has changed, guys, over time. So this saying about vehicles can last long as it falls down on keeping maintained. What's your definition of maintain? I'm going to talk about this on the live stream, my next live stream. Ricardo, Odyssey is more reliable and has slightly better handling. The Pacifica will feel both more upscale and also more practical with stow and go. More ground clearance, plus an overall more comfortable and quieter ride. Guys, it's quite a few comments on here, but I thought that was interesting. lady trying to compare which minivan should she get. Again, my answer would have been extremely biased. That's because that's really the way I feel. Rick saying, stay away from Chrysler, stick with the Honda or Toyota. You're going to always have one of these kinds. Okay, Honda or Toyota. Interesting, Rick. Michael got an opinion. I have a Chrysler Pacifica and I love it. I own a Town and Country and it was an excellent vehicle. Never an issue with it. And the features are great. You get those kind, guys. That's the thing. Like I say, there's so many of these vehicles out there. You're only going to hear from the ones that have bad experience. That's why the study be so lopsided. The ones with good experience or the ones that's not having any trouble at all would never call in and say, yeah, I love it. I ain't having no problems. Right? You're not gonna hear from them until they start having problems. So this is if you was to do a poll on this, it would be lopsided because you're not hearing from everybody. You're not hearing from the majority. You're only hearing from the angry ones that have problems. Okay, that's expected with any car maker's product. All right, all car makers got that one or two particular cars on in their arsenal that's giving them or that's terrorizing the image. Okay, yes, every car maker has it. Annie, stay away from Odyssey. I went through 2 of them because of the VCM wasn't muzzled, so I had to replace the piston rings. Damn, piston rings? They do piston rings? I haven't seen a piston in so long. Wait a minute. Okay, here's the last one, guys. I haven't 2016 Odyssey reporting elites. We also bought the 2020 Pacifica. I like both the vehicles. However, the Uconnect is Pacifica is useless in anything older than 2022. Both have surrounding sensors. However, the Pacifica has the surrounding camera view, which is very convenient. All right, guys, there you have it. I'm not going to read all of these. Like I say, they're fairly interesting. I would have bought the Toyota or the Honda, but I absolutely need Stow and Go. So, that's interesting. Stow and Go is that puts the decision over the finish line for some people. Okay? Yeah, some people call it a wrap. I gotta have something Stow and Go. Guys, you gotta admit that is an amazing feature to have. You can simply push a button and your seats will disappear and give you more room in the cabin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Toyota can't do that. Honda can't do that. That is a Chrysler thing. All right? Yeah, one up for Chrysler. All right, so I'm done, guys. Let me head on to work. I'm a little late, so I just wanted to cover this and get y'all take on it. If y'all had this choice or this option, which one would y'all get? Remember, stick to the topic, guys. The question says that she's trying to decide between the 2018 Honda Odyssey Elite or the 2019 Chrysler Pacifica Touring L+. All right? Yes, so those are the vehicles with the most features, I'm assuming. But her main thing is, should she get a Honda or a Chrysler? What y'all think? Let me hear y'all answers in the comment. All right, guys, let me head to work. I got to go. Room in the